Welcome to Cat the Minion YouTube channel. My name is Theresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm going to be... I'm going to be doing a Lenormand 9-grid pick-a-pile here. And each pile, it has 9 of the Gilded Reverie Lenormand in it. And you're going to pick your pile by the overview card that's going to tell us what the reading is about. So for those, I have the... Oh my god, why can't I remember this? I can't remember the whole... It's like the Divine Legacy? Is that it? Is that all that there is in that title? Wow. Brain is gone. Oh. Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I had like 2 sips of beer and my brain is fucking out the window. Okay. That better not foam over on the floor on me. I will be angry. So this deck and this deck are both by Cairo Marchetti. Matchy matchy. So, Legacy of the Divine Tarot, Syrian Starseed Tarot. Busted out of its little silicone band here. Some of the plastic is peeling off of the card. Syrian Starseed Tarot or the Lover's Oracle. So those are your piles. Legacy, Starseed, or Lovel's Oracle. My god. This is probably why I was avoiding doing this reading for the last hour, because my energy is wonky. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Legacy pile. I'm going to get this set up and then I'll adjust the view a little bit. Neighbor's dogs are barking as per usual. This came out in the challenge position, so I left it that way. Spin on me. Okay. Let's see if that looks right. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm really missing my cat today. It's sort of derailing me a little bit. Okay. Is that? I think that's about right. Okay. I need to flip these over before I talk about them. So let's find out what we're talking about first. I'm not surprised to see this. 8 of Coins in the challenged position. The 8 of Pentacles. Trying to get on to do the work. This is me right now. Like, what the hell am I even doing? Got this guy working on some sacred geometry problems here. Or not really problems, but configurations, let's say. Geomatic? Mathematic? Why, it could be grease lightning. Eight of Pentacles. The Sun in Virgo. Where the hell's Mercury right now? Let me take a look at this. I'm recording this on the 24th. Mercury, where are you at? Oh, Mercury's still in Scorpio. Okay. Having a hard time focusing on your work because you're thinking about the past. Virgo. And the Sun. Sun newly in Sagittarius. So Mercury and Gemini is currently the North Node, which is also ruled by Mercury. And then the South Node is Sagittarius. I feel like this is sort of descending on a string down the prime meridian, trying to gauge my location, having a difficult time navigating. I'm not sure what work to complete until I know where the work is going to go. Let's flip these over. So, I guess it is all in the frame. Flowers, inverted. Queen of Swords, inverted. The number 9, inverted. Almost every time I get this card, well, if it's inverted, I should say, I often get the song You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore by Barbra Streisand. Barbara S. So you have the ring. Ring. Ace of Wands. The number 25 breaking down to a 7. See, this is a dimensional portal here. Notice this red color. Ruby red and ruby red. I think those are actually tulips, though. And not, what is it? Roses. In the challenge position, we have the man. Also not surprised to see him like this. He's holding a rose, actually, though, but it's almost the same color. More of a crimson than a ruby, but he's got the Ace of Cups. 28 breaking down to a 10. Snake eyes. Pair of aces. 37, this is the clock. Every time I see this, I can hear Pink Floyd's song Time in my head with all the fucking clock noise. 37 also breaking down to a 10, so we see these are very much related. This is a bonus card, like an extended card in this deck, and it isn't assigned to a certain card, so it gives me more major arcana energy than anything. So we're looking at the Empress, and we're looking at the Chariot, and we're also looking at the Wheel. And I just heard the Rolling Stones. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. So we have 24. I always forget what this one is called in particular. I think it's called the Heart. It might just be called the Heart. But anyway, it's the swans in the heart shape. They're in the Tunnel of Love. 24 breaking down to 6. And we have the Jack of Cups, which could be a knight or a page, depending. It's probably going to be a page in this reading because I just heard turn the page. I think that's Bob Seger. We have 38. This is the Bridges. Also in this major arcana wheelhouse. So we have 3 and 8, the Empress, and Strength or Justice, depending on what deck. I'm going to check what it is in this deck, though, because I want it to be very specific to this reading. I don't remember what... Oh, I do remember what it looks like. It's got the kitty cats on it. Why you're my kitty cat? I think it's an 8 in this deck. Yeah, it's an 8. Okay. So we're looking at the Empress and we're looking at Strength. But if we combine it to 11, it's still Justice anyway. But this 8 in particular is holding the Strength energy. Okay, how much time have I got? Okay. The Storks. 17, breaking down to an 8 again. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. My wonder if the King's going to pop out. So I have the Eight of Cups. I have the Moon energy here, and this is some kind of astrolabe. There's another word for like a planetary clock thing. My brain just said Antikythera mechanism, but there... it's not ossuary, that's bones. I don't know what it's called. It's in the manual for this book, and I don't remember what it's called. It's a new word for me. So anyway, basically an astrolabe of some sort. We have the Moon energy and the Eight of Cups. 3 again, the Empress. 2, the High Priestess, breaking down to 5. Pivot number. Although it could be 3 cups, 2 cups, and 5 cups. 3 of the Cross inverted, 36, breaking down to a 9 with the 6 of Wands inverted. I'm at a loss for words. Yeah. Now, this has a masculine energy on it. I see the 8 is relating to strength. Leo is a masculine energy. That's the sun. Also related to... yeah. Leo is also masculine energy. And we have the Man over here. The masculine energy. The masculine energy is in his feelings about the past. I've been doing, in relation to how I move creatively and transition through my emotions, I've been doing the same thing year after year after year. And the time has come where I'm realizing that it's not getting me where I want to be. This is what I want. I want the passion and the commitment and the unity and the wholeness. I want to be in love. Page is 11. That's the masculine and feminine union number. It's universal timing right next to the time. And the Lover's card can also be the twin flame number if that's applicable. The way that I've behaved in the past, I've burned too many bridges. And wondered if I have the strength to go back and rebuild them or change my ways. It's really opened me up to understanding that something hasn't been right. I want to get out of this false sense of victory when it's really just been weighing me down, and I want to give in to the pressure in some way and not have this false sense of winning when every time I think I'm about to get my prize, my flowers get tossed on the ground, essentially. It backfires. The Moon energy, one of the senses in this deck is I want to be famous. But it's like, I don't want to be notorious. I want to be recognized for my efforts. I'm working with the universe this time. I'm just skimming this for other possible interpretations. How can I bridge this chasm between what I feel and what I'm actually portraying. I'm trying to figure out how to construct this bridge in the strongest way possible. And I'm worried that my efforts aren't going to work or be enough. But we have this 8 tied to the 17 breaking down to 8 with the storks. It's like, I have to do something different, right? I'm not going to do it the same way that I've been doing it. I'm analyzing my new creation. I'm a little bit shy about rolling it out. But I've committed myself to this transformation. For some reason, I just got Queen's song Stone Cold Crazy stuck in my head, and I'm not quite sure why. Probably just the energy level. I think that's really it for this reading. It's kind of something that the masculine energy is struggling with, but there's a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion here, and there's this aspect of there's a change happening, and the only thing that's holding back is locking a certain element into place. The masculine can have like a tensile strength of the bridge and sort of tiptoes a little foot on there and pats at it to make sure it's solid. It's like, this can't be all there is to changing this. I'm a little unsure of myself. But there's going to be 10 a completion here. Now, what's interesting is we have 24 right in the middle here. Okay. So there's a full moon on the 30th of November, and this is probably going to be December 2nd then. Letting go of the emotional content that doesn't suit you anymore. And then December 6th, fully releasing this burden. It's also coming in at 6. So within the next week and a half, the masculine energy should be at a point to have enough strength to complete a certain emotional healing and overhaul that he's been working on. Alright, so we'll get into the next pile. Alright, so I have been instructed to do the Lover's Oracle pile next. So we're going to do that one. So right here like that. I don't know if I've gotten that card that many times. See what we've got here. Oh shit, I almost kicked my beer over. Okay, forgot I had it there. Okay, where am I at? Is this in focus? That looks pretty good. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with here. This is very much, I am taking a nap in my own emotional waters. We have green and blue here, so we are experiencing the throat chakra. Things that we haven't been telling ourselves, things that we've been afraid to speak about or even think about. And we have all this emotional energy that's been bottled up in the cells all over the body that appears to be being released as these waters flow out. It's the grief case, the emotional baggage being released. We have this moon energy, so we know we're down in the darkness, in the stuff that we usually keep hidden away, stuff that people are afraid to acknowledge. They cram into the subconscious until it overflows. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Alright? You cannot put this brand new suit in your luggage because it's crammed full of dirty old stuffed animals from when you were 5. You gotta let it go. Alright, let's see what we've got with the Lenormand here. The owls. INFOMERCIAL. The moon here. So the owls is the serious version of the birds card. This is information coming in from the higher realms. We have the 7 of Pentacles here, which is the sort of let it grow energy. Have a little bit of patience. Things need to unfold in due course. The clouds. The King of Wands and the number 6. And the way this is going, see how the owls are in the darkness and then the sun is starting to shine on whatever's over here. Ah, the choice. The choice has been fully illuminated, right? We don't have to make the decision anymore. 22 breaking down to 4, or it's the double 11. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles coming in inverted. This is the woman. This is the alternate woman, the very much the Empress, with the Ace of Swords. So the legacy pile was about masculine energy. This one is about feminine energy. We have the dog here. Loyalty pupper with the 10 of Cups. 18 breaking down to 9. Now 18 is normally the number of the moon, so it's interesting to see that here. There's a lot of red. The anchor inverted. 35 breaking down to an 8. And then we have the 9 of Swords inverted. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 12. Interesting. The anchor inverted. So we have the fox inverted here. 14 breaking down to 5 with the 9 of Wands inverted. The dice, 39 breaking down to 12, which is 3 again. Major Arcana energy, so we're dealing with the Empress, which is right here, her again. This 29 breaks down to 11, which I did not mention. And then we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. I don't want to, well, before I forget, I should say that the Virgo energy can be the inner child of the Empress. I see them together here, and I think that's what we might be working on here. It's kind of what the masculine energy was working on, although it was more past energy and not specifically childhood. I mean, there's a puppy here. It's a young animal. Begging for attention, loyal to whoever, because it was implied that it would bring in this 10 of Cups. And this pattern on the back of here, not exactly the same, but very reminiscent of these windows here in the sunlight. The snake inverted. Not surprised to see this. We have 7. We have an implied 8 here. It's open, right? This infinite loop of something is unattainable because the snake is trying to attack. Queen of Wands inverted, 7 inverted. Another Queen inverted here? Yes, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands inverted. I just heard at loggerheads. Okay. I also just heard ABBA, Take a Chance on Me. 7 is half of the 14. 9 and 9, 18. Is there 2 aces or just the one? There's only 1 ace in here. 7 and 7, 14. 13, 13. 12 and 1 is 13. I'm just taking a minute to pull the energies because this is a little bit more obscure than what the masculine energy was rolling out. I'm ending a nightmare. And a burden. In my childhood, in which I was encouraged to be loyal to dishonesty and lack of foundation. You know, it could be moved around a lot, or a parent was in and out. Love was sometimes really solid, sometimes withheld, or long intervals in between. Things were very confusing in order to have this warm protection. I just heard get like the truth is out there, Scully. Like, I want to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Here it comes to breathe at the soothing light at the end of your tunnel. It's just a freight train coming your way. Which is interesting because there's 7s here, which is the number of the chariot. Freight train. Homonym. Frightening. Backstabbing. Ruthless. The battery died. I had to change it. I think that's in focus, but it looks weird in the frame. Maybe it's not all the way focused. Okay. Alright, so. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Right? I am casting off. I'm not sinking my anchor in. I am letting go of this pain and this trauma. I'm going to take a chance on myself and let myself grow up out of this blind loyalty to things that hurt me. I'm going to look through this other window into the light and gain this clarity that my higher self, 12 breaking down to 3, the Empress, is pushing me to understand so that I can have this growth. 7 for myself. So that I can nurture my inner child enough to grow into my Empress energy. I think that's it. That's the reading. Okay. So let's see what is in the Syrian Starseed pile. I think that's right. Two of Crystals. Alright, so we come in with a decision. Masculine and feminine energy. Okay, I see why this is third. First pile, masculine energy. Second pile, feminine energy. Third pile, unity of energy. Not only do we have the yin-yang, but we also have this crystal spike here, masculine energy, and this geode here, feminine energy. And we have Sagittarius in Capricorn. Or Jupiter in Capricorn, my bad. Jupiter in Capricorn, which it is right now. And I believe that it's going to be moving. It's going to set sail towards Aquarius sometime in December. I believe that's one of the planets that's moving. 8, the sarcophagus with 9 of Pentacles. 43, the labyrinth. Major Arcana energy. So we have the masculine and the feminine here, breaking down to 7, the chariot. Gotta move. This is the ship, 3, with the 10 of swords coming in inverted. An airship. Serpents upon my dirigible. They're the fishies, 34. Again, masculine and feminine energies breaking down to 7, with the King of Pentacles. The mask inverted, major arcana energy, we have 40 breaking down to 4, which is foundational or the Emperor. And we have a 0 here, which is representative of the Fool. Now, Uranus is retrograde in Taurus right now, which is probably why this card is inverted. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. 41, the Well. Also major arcana energy. The Emperor again, and the Magician energy, 1, breaking down to 5, which is the Hierophant. Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, which is where Aquarius is right now, and also the Empress as Venus, the ruler of that astrological sign. 26, the Book. 10 of Pentacles. So we have a row full of pentacles here. Very interesting. Informations. So we have 33 with the 8 of Pentacles. Look at this, an L shape of Pentacles. This is the cage or the key or something. I don't remember what it's called exactly. And we have the Empress twice on this card, breaking down to 6, which is the Lovers. Although it could be 6 pentacles here, but I mean, the Lovers is the twins. It's the masculine and the feminine energy together. It's a choice, which we have a choice here. 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands, in particular, are about a choice. It's a lower vibration of the Lovers card. 8 of Pentacles is the work, 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 work. And then the Ace of Pentacles inverted, the Sun, 31. So I have the Empress and the Magician number here. Could also be 4 Pentacles. We have the Sun. Now the way that I've restructured my list here to remove duplicates in the minor arcana, the 4 of Pentacles would be Neptune in Capricorn. But because the Sun is literally on this card and the 3 and the 1 break down to 4, I would say that this represents 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn, inverted, letting go of what you don't need and keeping what you do need, understanding the difference. Discernment. Thank you. When to hold and when to fold. the way that I'm seeing this card is actually giving me Eight of Swords energy. It's I want to break free, but it's coming in as a pentacle. I want to break free. I'm doing the work to let myself out of this prison where I'm unable to make decisions because I can't make a discernment. And we're doing the work because we've gathered the information, right? I'm opening this new knowledge of discernment. I choose when I come and go and what I take in and what I don't take in. Do I want to read that book? No. Do I want to read this book? Yes. I expand my own knowledge. I gain contentment in the material world because I'm in charge of what I bring into my energy field. I'm in charge of my manifestation because, you know, it's that thing like knowledge is half the battle. Here, the knowledge is the entire show, really. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I know something if I don't. And I'm also not going to pretend to be stupid about stuff that I know damn well what it is and what it isn't. King of Pentacles coming in with abundance in pairing with the Empress. Also a shift. I'm making a shift to be in charge of my abundance. I'm healing from my body from sickness by purging this lack of ability to discern. If I don't want your energy in my energy field, it's not fucking coming in here. I'm weighing it on the scales like Anubis would in the judgment of the heart. Is it pure? No. I'm going to feed it to... Oh, what's her name? I forgot her name. I gotta... Hold on. Amit. He will feed the unworthy. What would help if I looked at what page that was on? 19. If your energy is not pure, Anubis is going to chuck it right into Amit's mouth. There she is, in all her glory. Here's my coloring book. Alright, Anubis is going to feed unworthy, or well, not unworthy, is going to feed distorted energies right down Amit's gullet. And the aligned energies you will let into yourself, for they are as light as a feather and will flow where they need to. Right? I'm going to be dredging the system. The ship coming in inverted doesn't concern me because we're still going somewhere with this. What's interesting is that with this inverted, it takes this Ten of Swords and pulls out this overkill, right? I'm healing myself. I'm taking a vast journey within to clear it, to push up all these swords from the inside, like little pegs being pushed out, like if you threw a grenade into a little hole into a fort and then somebody pushed it right back out. And this is the labyrinth, right? Everybody is sort of stuck in their own shit that they're trying to work out. And it feels like you're separated from them. But you can see, you can still have an idea where people are coming from. And you don't have to be confused by the process necessarily, because things do take time. This reading is entirely about discernment. You have to, and like I said with the balances, this guy is weighing his options. He's weighing the choices. Which energy do I take on right now? And in reality, the masculine and feminine are always at play in everything. But in the basic sense of, is it this thing or this thing that looks the same on the surface? Because usually the Two of Pentacles, let me see if I got it in this deck. This is what I've got sitting right here. So normally they look the same. There's a regular Ten of Swords right there. Overkill. Come on, buddy, where are you? There he is. Okay. The two choices are basically identical. And you have to use your discernment of where you're at and where you're going to assess each thing. You don't want to just pretend that everything's fine if it's making you sick. All right. It's the discernment. Is this for me? Nah, it's not for me. It's like, yes, ooh, I want that one. I'm going to hold on to that. All right. That's what this reading is about. It's about discernment. Do I have any specific energies? I did mention the, oh, okay, it was the movement of Jupiter out of Capricorn. That was what was coming through. Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Eight of Pentacles. Also Virgo energy. King of Pentacles. Aries and Taurus energy. Nine of Pentacles. I'm just skimming these in case I missed any important energies. Sun in Gemini. Wow. This is literally all Pentacles. So there is Virgo energy in here. There was Virgo energy in the reading over here. It could be the inner child Virgo, but it could also be the maiden energy, right? I'm in a page level. I'm new to this concept. I'm exploring what it means to be in this energy. It's not something that I'm used to. I still have to learn what it is to be sort of free and expressive in my energy. All right? So, you don't have to be an expert, but you have the tools you need to start to make choices based on critical thinking, based on the merit of the energy more than the merit of the flashy, what's in front of you. All right, so that's it for these readings. If you would like to get a personal reading, I have a complete list of readings and how much they cost in the description box of my infomercial video, which will be linked below this video. If you'd like to get my Draco Forms coloring book or my Energy Forms coloring book, those are on Amazon, as well as my Lantern Dark Poetry book. Let me get this sign in here. That's pretty well focused. If you want to help contribute to my channel, you can hit that tip jar, energy exchange, and so on. PayPal.me/CatTheMinion. I also have Cash App and Venmo. If you'd like to buy some actual art items, like drawings and paintings and my little chapbook packs, which I like to call synchronicity stimulus packets. It's kind of like a little oracle reading. Those are on Etsy. You've got a coupon here. If you go through the link tree, you'll get that coupon set up at the top of the page there. It's 3*17 for the coupon code. For 3 or more items purchased, you get 17% off with that coupon. I have merch and prints on DeviantArt, and certain items in the print shop and on Etsy are scheduled to have portions of profits donated to charity, and I'm going to be adding to that as I'm financially able to. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Even if it's a little emoji, help bump me up in the algorithms. I'd super appreciate that. Check out my playlists tab, my discussion tab. Check out that link tree, linktr.ee/catdominion. You'll have the master list and trail of breadcrumbs to all these different things, including those books. Stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.